And it's official as Joe Biden has decided to step out of the U.S. presidential race. His arch-rival, Donald Trump, has jumped in. He's made a big attack on Joe Biden and has said crooked Biden was never fit to run for president. Biden is not fit to serve, never was. Donald Trump has added here that America was suffering under Joe Biden. So it's not that while they were asking for Joe Biden to step down, that he hasn't really brought any kind remarks from Donald Trump or from the Republican candidates. They've in fact gone all guns blazing, and Donald Trump has returned with the scathing remarks that he's been known for. So here's what Donald Trump has said, and precisely this, remember what happens here on. Who will now be up against Donald Trump? So let's try and understand what's unfolding here. Joining me now, live from the USA, Bethany Mendel from Washington, D.C. Bethany, welcome to India Today. So it's finally official. Many were speculating if this will happen at all because Joe Biden has said he's not going anywhere. What do you think possibly prompted Joe Biden to take this decision?
I think that he was looking at the fact that he was being abandoned by an increasing number of congressional Democrats, and probably more consequential that he was being abandoned by his donors. There was a strike happening basically among Democratic donors where they said, we're not giving another penny until there's a change at the top of the ticket because we don't have any confidence that you can win against Donald Trump.
Do you think it's going to get easier for Donald Trump if Kamala Harris comes in, or perhaps with the USA you still don't know because it's eventually the voter deciding? Because what I'm thinking is, will Kamala Harris, so to say a non-white face, if I can say that here, will be as accepted as Joe Biden was among the Democrats, or do you think that wouldn't really be a concern?
I don't think that's going to be a concern. We had President Barack Obama before Joe Biden. So I don't think that's going to be a concern. I think that they were looking at internal polling that indicated that Kamala was going to perform better than Joe Biden, and I think that that's true. But she's also not a terribly likable person. When folks get to know her, she polls worse and not better. And so, the situation in 2 months might be the same as it was for Joe Biden right now, that, Democratic voters are not interested and not excited about her. But right now, I think that the internal polling for Democrats showed that Kamala had a better chance than Joe Biden. And I think that that's true. Whether that remains the same, I think remains to be seen. But right now, it's a dead heat between Donald Trump and Kamala Harris.
All right, Bethany, stay on with me because it just got very interesting. It's finally happening that Joe Biden has decided or has been forced to step out of the presidential race.